Hey everyone, it's Joric. Welcome back. Hope you're doing great wherever you are in the world. This video I wanted to make because I think Portugal is working and trying their best to attract more professionals. In this case, I want to talk about medical professionals to the country as they have an aging population and as many of the doctors and some of the nurses end up moving to other countries because they can make more money. That not as many people stay in Portugal. That Portugal here, I'll put this up on the screen for you. They're one of the countries that's having a hard time getting highly qualified workers to want to apply and go and move and live in Portugal. And those of you that are interested in moving to Portugal or have moved to Portugal, many of you know this, that the NHR, the tax program, has changed. It didn't completely go away. It's now, I think they call it 2.0 version. But part of it is to give a tax incentive to people that are highly qualified as a way to try to attracting doctors, nurses, medical professionals, as well as other professions, getting people that, business professionals that want to move to Portugal, have a great cost of living and quality of life, and make Portugal their home. The difficulty that Portugal's having, and they're not alone in this, is fighting for great talent. There's many countries out there that will want and try to give people great opportunities. So whether it be through salaries, whether it be through programs, meaning how much houses are, the general cost of living someplace, there are many countries that are competing for top talent for people immigrants that want to leave their home country and go work abroad in a various number of disciplines. So Portugal's in there and they're trying. They have the NHR, which is strictly for this purpose, to try to get, I'll say, the best and brightest from countries to think about Portugal, along with all the other countries that they may be considering a move to. And I'm curious if those of you that are still in the workforce, or maybe you're thinking about Portugal and you're close to retirement, would you consider trying to maybe spend the last 4, 5, 10 years of your life working, doing so in Portugal? If you are highly qualified by their standards, and if it's something like, if you are a doctor, could you go there and work as a doctor, or a nurse? Would you be interested in doing that? I'm really curious for those people that are still working and are not ready to be retired yet. Would you consider maybe working in Portugal for a little while, depending on if you fell into the parameters of what's considered highly qualified? Would you do that as a way to kind of get some income and get some experience working in and amongst the Portuguese people before you retired? I'm very curious. Please leave a comment if you have thought about it or you might consider that, because Portugal really needs, I think, more people to help in many different areas. And that's something that I think the reason that they kind of remodified or redesigned the NHR program was to try to be very strategic in saying, if you have certain levels of education or certain disciplines that we need, we're going to give you a tax break for a certain amount of time to try to, as an incentive to get you here. They're not yet attracting many people, even with that NHR 2.0. But it's still, the 2.0 version still early on in its infancy. I'm just curious to see, as we go through elections and what new governments will think about immigration policies and how things are kind of settling or continuously moving throughout the world, if there will be more people down the road that will consider moving to Portugal and working and in a highly qualified fashion. And I'm going strictly to running businesses, medical field, professionals of that sort. But I'm curious to see if you've thought about doing that. Maybe your last career stop is Portugal before you retire. Let me know what you think in the comments. As always, thank you so much for watching and enjoy your travels.